Khaleb McRae, a 25-year-old sprinter who had never broken 45 seconds indoors. He just ran 44.52, a world record, on the same track where the previous record was set 21 years ago. But here's the crazy part. He's not even the fastest ever. So what just happened? Let's find out. On February 13th, 2026, at the Tyson Invitational in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Khaleb McRae stepped onto the track for the men's 400-meter championship final. He was running on the Randal Tyson Track Center, a short track, 200 meters per lap. The gun went off. McRae exploded out of the blocks. He hit the first 200 meters in 21.24 seconds. Fast, but controlled. William Jones was close behind. Then McRae shifted gears. He opened up the lead. He ran the second 200 meters in 23.29. He crossed the finish line in 44.52 seconds, more than a second ahead of Jones. The crowd erupted. A world record, pending ratification. The official world record was 44.57, set by Kerron Clement on the same track in 2005. McRae had just beaten it by 0.05 seconds, a record that had stood for 21 years. Gone. But here is where the story gets complicated, because McRae did not run the fastest indoor 400 meters in history. Not technically. Christopher Morales Williams of Canada ran 44.49 at the 2024 SEC Indoor Championships on the same track in Fayetteville. That time is faster than McRae's 44.52, but it was not ratified as a world record. The reason? The starting blocks used in that meet did not meet World Athletic standards. Michael Norman of the United States also ran 44.52 at the 2018 NCAA Indoor Championships, the exact same time as McRae, but Norman's time was not ratified either. The reason? Drug testing protocol was not followed properly at that meet. So McRae's 44.52, if ratified, will become the official world record. Not because it is the fastest time ever run, but because it is the fastest time that meets all of World Athletics requirements. Correct starting blocks, drug testing on site, proper paperwork. This is how track and field records work. The fastest time does not always count. It has to be done under the right conditions. Now let's talk about who Khaleb McRae is and how he got here. McRae is 25 years old. He ran collegiately at the University of Alabama. He is now a professional sprinter. He competes for Adidas. But McRae's path to becoming a world record holder was not straight. He grew up in Durham, North Carolina. He ran for the Durham Striders Track Club. He won 3 North Carolina state titles in high school. In January 2018, as a high school senior, he ran 1 minute 4.62 in the 500 meters indoors. That was an American high school best. He broke the previous record by 0.35 seconds. The record had been held by Randolph Ross. McRae was fast, but he was not being recruited by major Division I programs. So he took a different route. He went to South Plains College in Texas, a junior college. There, he won an NJCAA national championship in the 400 meters. He ran 45.82. He proved he belonged. Then Alabama came calling. McRae transferred to Alabama for his final 2 years of eligibility. At Alabama, he ran 45.02 indoors in 2024, second all-time in Alabama history. He earned All-America honors in the 4x400 relay. He was developing into an elite sprinter, but few expected this. In 2025, McRae had a breakout outdoor season. At the Bob Viggers Classic, he ran 43.91 seconds in the 400 meters outdoors. That is fast. That put him in the conversation as one of the best 400-meter runners in the world. At the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo, McRae reached the semifinals. He did not make the final, but he competed against the best in the world. He gained experience. McRae also ran on the United States 4x400-meter relay team at the 2025 World Championships. The team won silver. McRae is now a World Championship medalist. But indoors, McRae had never been elite. His previous indoor personal best was 45.02. He had never broken 45 seconds indoors, ever, until now. The 2026 indoor season started strong for McRae. At the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix in Boston earlier in February, McRae won the 400 meters. He beat Quincy Wilson, the American high school record holder. McRae ran 45.83. He won by 0.6 seconds. It was a solid opener, but not world class, not yet. Then, the week before the Tyson Invitational, something clicked. McRae ran 44.72 in practice. He told his coach, "I think I'm ready to go run something fast." His coach believed him. They went to Fayetteville with a plan: break the world record. "We came here with the expectation I could take down the world record," McRae said after the race. "I went out there and executed, and the time showed for itself." And execute he did. McRae's splits were perfect. 21.24 for the first 200 meters, 23.29 for the second 200 meters. Balanced, controlled, fast. He won by 1.11 seconds. That is an enormous margin in a 400-meter race. William Jones finished second in 45.63. World silver medalist Jareem Richards of Trinidad and Tobago won the second section in 45.56 to finish second overall. McRae was in a different class that night. Now let's talk about what this means for the indoor 400 meters. The world indoor 400-meter record is one of the oldest records in track and field. Kerron Clement set it in 2005. That is 21 years ago. For context, Clement ran that race when he was a college athlete at the University of Florida. He was 19 years old. He went on to win Olympic gold in the 400-meter hurdles in 2016. But his indoor 400-meter record stood for 21 years, through generations of sprinters, through advances in training, through improvements in track surfaces, through better shoes. The record stood. Until McRae, the record is official, the record is his, and the performance was dominant. But it does raise a question: what is McRae's ceiling? Could he run 44.4? Could he run 44.3? The potential is clearly there. McRae is 25 years old. He is entering his prime. The 2026 outdoor season has not started yet, and McRae already holds the indoor world record. Imagine what he can do when the weather warms up, when he is running on a full 400-meter outdoor track, when he has months of training behind him. His outdoor personal best is 43.91. That is fast, but is it his limit? Probably not. The outdoor world record in the 400 meters is 43.03, set by Wade van Niekerk of South Africa in 2016. That record has stood for 10 years. Could McRae challenge it? It is possible. He would need to drop nearly a full second from his personal best. That is a huge ask. But McRae just dropped a half second from his indoor personal best in one race. Anything is possible. The 2027 World Championships in Beijing will be the next major test. McRae will be 26 years old. In his prime, he will be the favorite. He will have a target on his back. But before that, the 2026 outdoor season will reveal a lot. Can McRae translate his indoor success to the outdoor track? Can he run 43.5? Can he run 43.3? Can he challenge the best in the world? The sprint world is watching. What makes McRae's performance even more impressive is the margin of improvement. He went from 45.02 indoors to 44.52 in one season. That is a 0.50 second improvement. In the 400 meters, that is massive. Most elite sprinters improve by hundredths of a second per year. McRae improved by half a second. That suggests he was undertrained indoors in previous years, or that something changed in his training this year, or that he simply had a breakthrough. Whatever the reason, McRae is now the fastest indoor 400-meter runner in the world. And the scary part? He might not be done. I had a good opener, and then last week in practice I ran 44.72, McRae said. And I'm like, Coach, I think I'm ready to go run something fast. If McRae is running 44.72 in practice, what is his ceiling? What can he run when everything clicks? What can he run with perfect conditions? What can he run at a championship when the pressure is on and the adrenaline is flowing? We do not know yet, but we are about to find out. The indoor world record is 44.52. The outdoor world record is 43.03. McRae is 1.49 seconds away from the outdoor record. That is a long way. But a year ago, he was 1.99 seconds away from the indoor record, and now he holds it. Khaleb McRae is the new king of the indoor 400 meters, and the sprint world is on notice.